Hello and welcome, beautiful beings of love light. My name is Eve, and I'm here to bring in some guided messages around the Venus portal of love and expansion. It is a giant energy that is coming in for us over a few weeks' time that will be with us for a year and beyond. So this is a very, very powerful energy that we are currently in. It's been opening gateways for all of us if we choose to receive those energies. And thus, how I'm going to do this video is I'm going to spend the first 10 to 15 minutes talking about the astrology with the numerology and a little smidgen of tarot. And then we'll jump into the three piles. All the timestamps will be below. And keep in mind, because we're talking about gateway energy, the messages here are always eternal or timeless. Whenever you run across this video, it's going to be the exact right time for you. All right, so let's get started here. We just had a Venus conjunct Jupiter at the very end of Taurus on the day of the full moon. So it was May 23rd, 2024. We have very powerful numerology for that day. We had Venus conjunct Jupiter, and then both Jupiter and Venus sextile Neptune, and Venus over this weekend is trining Pluto. So we've got a lot of energies. The focus here is Venus. She is expanding our hearts, our high hearts right now, and she's doing it through the planetary energies of Jupiter, of the sun, of the moon, of Pluto, and in June she will be doing it with Mercury as well. So she's really working very profoundly with the expansion of the heart. It's the consciousness of love that we are bringing in on a higher and higher level through these cosmic rays of light, all the sun rays coming in from the sun, from the solar logos at this time. And so Venus has opened up a portal for us. So as we entered May 23rd through the Sun-Venus conjunction on June 3rd and 4th, going into that new moon on June 6th, we are in this vortex or portal energy. Again, it does not matter when you watch this, you have access to whatever the messages are here for you today. It's profound energy. And the fact that Venus conjuncted Jupiter on the day of the full moon at the beginning of Sag, the full moon in Sag is a powerful full moon. The moon never, how would I put this? The moon stays in its highest essence when it travels through four signs in particular. The sign it rules, which is Cancer, the sign it's exalted in, which is Taurus, and then in Pisces and Sagittarius, because those are the two signs that Jupiter rules. So on the day of this full moon, which was the flower moon, Venus, in her rulership in Taurus, conjuncted Jupiter, which rules Pisces and Sagittarius. And we had that full moon, and then we had both Jupiter and Venus connecting with Neptune in Pisces. So all of these signs are very prevalent here with us, particularly Taurus, Pisces, Sagittarius. Those are the three big signs. And think about that. Those are the three elements. So the elements would be water, earth, and fire. And then come here on June 4th, I think it's June 4th, yes, Venus will then conjunct the sun in Gemini. So then we have the air element. Every sign, every element, every energy is included in this beautiful astrological lineup. And I happen to know as well that the first week of June, we're having a planetary lineup at sunrise. All the planets are following one another as they rise. Some were right before sunrise and right after. So you may want to Google that and check that out. The astrology here is very, very powerful. Venus rebirths herself with Jupiter once a year, or sometimes shorter times, sometimes longer. The next time she's going to connect in this conjunction with Jupiter will be in the sign of Cancer. And Venus is pretty good in that sign as well, but she will not be doing that until August of 2025. So that's more than a year out. This energy is so powerful. And I want to make sure I have time to go into the numerology around it as well. We've got 29 across the board. Venus conjuncted Jupiter at 29 Taurus, and also Neptune at 29 Pisces. And on the day of the full moon, the numerology was an 18. 1 and 8 reduces to a 9. So the number that is most prevalent here is number 9. In the Tarot, 9 is the energy of the hermit. It's all about going on an internal or an inward journey in order to find the answers and the clarity that we seek. And many of us have been perhaps on a solitary journey or on a very deep internal journey. We've been hermiting, we've been in retreat mode, we've been in deep reflection, we've been doing all the inner work and the shadow work. That's what the hermit represents. Now in numerology, number 9 is the completion of cycles. Number 9 is also the path of service. It is a sacred number, and some consider number 9 to be the first master number, not number 11. You know, it just depends on your focus. So 9 is about completing any cycles that need to be completed, anything that goes through multidimensional reality and lifetimes. You're wrapping everything up. Number 9 can also signal a time where we can come out and create a new reality, because following 9 is 10, which becomes the 1 energy. Something new is breathing through us or wanting to be created, and its formation is happening now, and the pathway is being cleared through the energy of Venus. She is beautiful. She is the goddess of the heart. She is the goddess of creativity. It's the exploration of our inner and outer beauty, how to be the best, most creative version of ourselves we can be, how to truly believe in ourselves, have deep self-love. She's all about abundance, creativity, and love. Venus is the goddess of love. So without a doubt, the biggest expansion here is love. And think about this. This is a conjunction with Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system. Jupiter is all about personal growth. It's about expansion. It's about travel. It brings in new opportunities and new vistas. Jupiter beckons us towards the unknown, towards pathways, journeys that we're unfamiliar with. And with Venus, it means the real final journey we're on here is the journey of the heart. And it's the journey into the high heart, the place of cosmic and unconditional love. That's the final destination for each and every one of us, no matter where we are on this journey. So let's look a little bit deeper at the numerology here. For the day of the full moon, we've got that 18 or 9 energy. So we've got that hermit energy. We're completing cycle after cycle, but 9 is also one of the numbers of karma and dharma, as is number 8. They both reflect each other. There's some similarities between those two numbers in terms of that. 9 is pretty much the energy of the judgment card in the Tarot as well. It carries the energy of that as well. It's where we get to harvest all of the seeds that we have sown, all of the seeds of knowledge, of learning, of experiences, of our ups and downs throughout many lifetimes. But 9 is also about release and letting go and knowing you have to travel incredibly lightly onto this new journey now. Something in our lives is absolutely done. And throughout this year, Pluto's completing its cycle too. By November 19th, 20th, Pluto will firmly leave Capricorn and enter Aquarius, where it will never return to Capricorn in our lifetime. And in this time then, there's a time frame right now, right? As I said that, We are revamping ourselves. We are releasing anything we do not want to carry with us. And we are recognizing that we have to travel as lightly as possible. We are recognizing what is truly meant for us and what is truly healthy for us. Okay? Now, on that day, we've got all these planets lined up at 29 degrees. Now, in astrology, that's a symbol of the end of a cycle because all the signs contain 30 degrees or 29 degrees and 59 minutes. When you hit 2960, you've now entered the next sign language. So whenever we have a lineup at 29, something quite powerful and magnificent is occurring here. There's an absolute completion to something in your life at a soul level. And only you are going to know fully what that is. I am only the messenger and the guide here today. Now let's look at this through the lens of numerology and the tarot, and then we'll go to the piles. 29, what is that? That's a 2 and that's a 9, which equals 11. So the three numbers we have here are 2, 9, and 11. In numerology, 2 is ruled by the energy of the moon, and what do we have? A full moon. That tells us that throughout the rest of this year and all of 2024, the new moons, the full moons, the solar eclipses, the black moons, the blue moons, the lunar eclipses, whatever the moon is doing, pay attention because that lunar energy is going to be pushing you through something every single time it hits one of those points. And we know that every month we're going to have a new moon and a full moon. And in some months it's going to be an eclipse. In some months it's going to be a black moon or a blue moon. Please look that up. Number 2 is about following your intuition as well, coming into balance and harmony. And 2 is the sacral chakra, which is the seat of creativity. And it's also one of the seats of our soul because we do, how would I put this? The sacral chakra is the expansion of our creative center, and it's our exploration of partnership and romance and fertility and children, and it connects automatically through the sacral and the heart. So these 3 really do line up. And then number 9 is up here. You know, our crown is 7, the 8, and number 9 is our, I think it's our monadic chakra. I'll have to look that up. It goes beyond the soul star. But number 9 is one of the higher chakras outside of our bodies. And in numerology, number 9 is represented by the planet Mars and Pluto. So again, we've got that energy of we're on a path of destiny. Whatever's happening in our lives right now is what's meant to. Follow the signs or the signposts. And Mars is about taking very decisive action in the right direction. That number 9 is a very courageous number. And when I think about it, I don't just think of the Hermit. I think of the 9 of Pentacles. I think of the 9 of Wands. I think of the 9 of Cups. All of those 9s contain courage in them if you look at that through the lens of the tarot. But it's the journey into self. All of the 9s are about becoming completely self-aware and self-actualized so that your destiny can fully unfold in its highest timeline. That's the ultimate goal. And the final numerology here is 11 because 2 and 9 is 11. And 11 is the manifester, the magician, the high priestess, if you will. We all have a magic wand this year, and that magic wand is around the expansion of love, abundance, and creativity in our lives. Use it wisely, please. Alrighty, so let's jump in to the different messages, and you can either choose one pile, you can listen to all 3, whatever you are guided towards, know this is for you. And so these are messages of what Venus gateway of expansion of the heart is opening up for you. And what is the direction? So pile number 1, we've got this beautiful tiger eye quartz. Pile number 2, we've got this beautiful moss agate quartz heart, which is a light green, light blue. And for pile number 3, it's the beautiful amethyst heart. So go ahead and take whatever time you need to choose your pile. I'm going to move those right over there. Let's start with the lovely tiger eye heart. So tiger eye is a very grounding energy, very earthy. It connects with our earth star chakra, which it lies about 2 inches beneath our feet. It's our connection to the earth. So right away, if you were instantly drawn to pile number 1, you are someone that loves to be outside on the earth, in nature. You have plants around you, animals, crystals. You just like being outside. Groundedness is important. Perhaps you are practitioners of yoga, martial arts, exercise. And for some of you, it simply means that you need to get more grounded. And today the energy is so open that you can just simply visualize yourself on the earth, wherever you are. You could be in your car, you could be in your room, and just visualize yourself sending energy down to the earth and just say, I am grounded, and you will be grounded. It's very easy to be grounded into Mother Earth or Gaia these days. And it's the energy of Gaia that is guiding you, pile number 1. Very ancient energy is what I'm picking up here with the tiger eye. So let's look at the Venus gateway, the cosmic Venus gateway that is opened for you. And the goddess, or the Pleiadian priestess, if you will, is Merapi. She is the great grandmother. Is it Merapi? No, sorry. Merapi is the visionary. I was confusing her with Maya. Merapi is the visionary. She's the high priestess. She rules the third eye. Yes, she does. She's got diamonds on her third eye going up through the crown, and her heart is this vortex of energy. So if you were guided to this pile, the beautiful Pleiadian goddess or sister Merapi, she rules the third eye, so it's the expansion of wisdom. And the message is the diamond star. She is asking you to become pure, calm, aligned, and committed. That's what I'm getting here. She's a goddess of clarity and purity. And she's saying that if you really want to access the wisdom and the guidance of your third eye, which is opening further your claircognizance, which is your direct knowing, to do this, you must live a life where you're focused on the purest energies as possible. And that does correspond with the tiger eye. If those of you that are listening, you love exercising, you love being really having good nutrition, you do yoga, meditation, Reiki, you're in the healing fields, or you like getting healing done, then that means you're already on this path. Purity and purity of your own well-being matters greatly to it. The more we purify, and I don't know that I want to even use the word purify. It's only purify if you have a bad diet, if you have addictions, you drink a lot, you have to have weed every day. Those are addictions, okay? They might be lighter ones, but they are addictions. Anything that you feel you have to do every day to quiet your mind down or to get yourself centered, that is not about getting out, planting your feet on the earth or meditating, could be conceived of as some form of an addiction. Therefore, the word purify means really look at what do you put into your body and what do you surround yourself with? What does your environment look like? Are you in an environment where there's peace around you, where people are working together in a team? Or are you in an environment that's always chaotic, always noisy, people are always distracted, you always have your phone on, because that means you're not grounded and you're not in the place of purity here. So she's offering you the pathway of purity, but in order to access it, you've got to get more grounded and self-aware of what is the energy you allow into your environment. In your environment, and what is the energy you put into your body. It's both of those arenas, because this is where you are going to get all of the clarity and all the answers you seek. I'm giving you the answer right now. If you are someone who's always indecisive, you're looking for clarity in your life, you get confused, you don't know which direction to go in, and you just want to know what's really going on, you're always wanting to know the truth, and you feel like you struggle to get there, and there could be anxiety also going on, then I'm here to let you know that it's your physical body, it's your physical connection with the earth that is going to give you what you seek. Through your deep groundedness and connection and moving away from distractions that you're able to move away from. We're not always able to move away from everything. So this is what you're able to shift out of your environment. That is going to give you the means to the clarity. And then in the meantime, the diamond star, she's about destiny. She's telling you it's time for your destiny on this earth. And that's what's wanting to come in for you right now. And perhaps your destiny involves working with the earth. Perhaps your destiny is about helping people, help people get really good with their body. Maybe you're a physical trainer. Maybe you're a Reiki master, a yoga teacher, perhaps a nutritionist, or these are things that you want to study, that you feel very drawn towards. But this card and her guidance here is this gateway is a gateway to destiny. And right now, you must focus on service. You are here in service on this world and higher purpose. You are being called in right now, pile number one, on to your higher purpose. And so me going into the energies of clarity and purify and get in alignment is because when you do that, you're able to jump onto your destiny and your path of purpose so much faster, and you're not going to have those energies of anxiety around it, all right? So that's a very, very powerful card. So let's look at the clarifiers from the Tarot. Oh, interesting, the Nine of Pentacles. I was talking about the 9 in the beginning. So perhaps pile number one, you have been creating your own world. The Nine of Pentacles is someone who's an entrepreneur, male or female, who's been working on their business. Perhaps you're in a managerial position, you own your own business, you work for yourself. The Nine of Pentacles can be also someone who's been on a solitary, self-reflective journey for a long time, and you've been building your financial well-being or taking care of your family. The Nine of Pentacles is one of the wish fulfillment cards, just like the Nine of Cups is, that you've been building inner happiness, okay? But we're using the Nine of Pentacles as a clarifier with Merape, the goddess of destiny. And so the clarifier is that you have a destiny in the world, you have a mission, and that this mission may involve you working for yourself. Or if you work for others, you have a lot of leeway to make decisions. You're a decision-making person. You're in a place of leadership here. So let's go a little bit further, and we have Judgment. So there's a decision awaiting you, pile 2. There could be a pathway, because next to that I have the Two of Wands. So I have a feeling those are two twos together. You have two pathways ahead of you, and you're not sure which one to choose. Okay? And the Judgment is about destiny. And Judgment can sometimes be the return of an opportunity that you were not ready for earlier in your life, whether it was a couple years ago or a decade ago or more. Could have been an opportunity you were not ready for, or perhaps the timing was off, or that opportunity wasn't ready for you. Does not matter. It means that somehow there was a timing issue and a readiness issue. So the Judgment is returning to you anything that you missed because there was a timing issue or there was a blockage or an interference pattern, if it's truly meant for you, it's going to return and you have an opportunity to choose it. However, with the Two of Wands, I feel like there might be two opportunities, okay? And so I'm getting here that this could be two opportunities, perhaps within your career, okay, within your mission, and maybe, here's the other possibility here, maybe your mission is about two different things, and you're going to take on both of them. You're a rainbow child, and I love it here in the Judgment card. We have the medicine of the eagle, the medicine of spirit is guiding you. In the Two of Wands, we've got all the signs are present here. I love this deck of tarot. It's called the Star Tarot. We've got the Wheel of Fortune present. We've got all the star signs there. You are being directed towards the sun. So the right path, and it could be one and it could be two. It's about illumination. It's about being fully visible. And it's about following your spiritual guidance. And the last card here is the Princess of Cups. So if you do have a choice and you don't want to do both, the answer is choose the one that has the cup that is going to nurture you. Because the Princess of Cups is a cup of nurturance. It's a cup of love. Whichever path is going to completely fulfill you emotionally or offer you the opportunity of that fulfillment is the one you need to choose. Now, the last message with this can also be, I was looking at your mission and your work. The Two of Wands and Judgment could also be about your love life. And it's whoever it is that's going to really offer you that cup of love that completely resonates with your heart chakra. That is the cup of love that you should take. Okay, beautiful. So we ended with love there, just in perfect timing to go in and look at what are the guidance tools? What is it that you've been working on and clearing? Because we're in a gateway of love expansion right now. And that often means we're letting go of things. We're clearing certain things away. Yes, you are. You're clearing energy blocks. Activating your higher chakras. Yeah, pile number one, you might be people that really like yoga, or you're my yoga teachers. Okay, or you work with Reiki and acupuncture. You have been clearing all of the blocks in your life, and you've been doing this through your chakras. You've been really working on your chakras very diligently. And for those of you that haven't, then this is guidance to be doing that. There's so many beautiful high frequency videos on YouTube that will help you realign your chakras, and you can do it one chakra at a time. You can start with the root, then move to the sacral, or you can do the ones that move through all of the chakras, but do the chakra balancing, as that is going to help clear any kind of energy blocks that are here, because your message, pile number one, is ultimately destiny. Think about that. The diamond star is you are the diamond now. You are meant to be visible. You are meant to be in a leadership role, and the Judgment fits with that perfectly. We've got two more cards here. Compassion. You've been working on compassion. The higher heart opening, and we have 1111. So the numbers you could be seeing a lot are 1111, and in the first one we have 11. So we've got a lot of the 11, 1111, and then we have the Two of Wands and the 20, so a lot of 2-2s, 11-11, 1-1. The energy is compassion. That is how you are going to activate, clear all the blockages in your chakras, and that's the energy that's also going to help you gain extra clarity on which path to go on. And I love it because compassion fits the Princess of Cups, right? Beautiful card. And we've got that orange energy of the sacral. So I'm going to say, in all those twos, pile number one of all of the chakras, I think you need to focus on your sacral chakra, okay? And then lastly, we've got the feminine twin, and then we have the heart energy, the heart chakra, activating your higher self. So pile number one, you're working on your sacred feminine. We all contain what's called the feminine twin and the masculine twin. If you want to put in there the sacred feminine and the sacred masculine, please do so. But we all contain both of those, and that's the 6-6 energy. Now, isn't that interesting? You could have a timing message there. On 6-6, we have the new moon in Gemini right after the Venus-Sun conjunction on the 4th, which is also a 9 energy, okay, on 6-4. Yeah, 6-4 is 10, which is 1 in a universal year of 8, which is 9, okay? Just so you can follow the numerology. You are activating your higher self, and you're doing it through your sacred feminine energy. I love this. So I want to complete the messages with what is your tool? Wow. Forgiveness. Pile number 1, your tools are compassion and forgiveness. Nothing can be gained when you hold on to the past disappointments. So pile number 1, you're being given a very clear message here. And it's about letting go of the past. Don't hold on to anything. You really need to travel lightly. Let go of all of the bags, please. Forgiveness is going to light your way. Yeah, forgiveness is freedom. When we do profound forgiveness, we enter a state of inner peace. And from that peace, we live in the realm of unconditional love. That's how this works. But to really reach that place of peace through forgiveness, you have to practice forgiveness daily for quite a while. So pile number 1, I strongly suggest, and light candles, make it a ritual, light candles, incense, Palo Santo, sage, use dragon's blood, and write, journal, whatever you need to do, pray. The Ho'oponopono, the Hawaiian prayer of forgiveness, is phenomenal for reaching this state of deep forgiveness leading into peace and unconditional love. And that is your path. So your destiny, pile number 1, and following your path of service and higher purpose is through bringing in the vibrations of compassion and forgiveness. That is going to keep you at such a high frequency that the lower energies will no longer be able to reach you. All right? I love these messages. Let me know if this aligns with you, and if you like how I channel, please subscribe to my channel, Eve 44.4. And again, thank you so much for being present here. And number 1, I'm getting that also this could be about your love life and work life. So the forgiveness and the compassion is key. And keep saying, what is truly, truly meant for me is what is coming in. And everything else can just simply fall away. Alrighty, thank you so much. Let me get going here. I'm kind of going past time a little bit here today. That's okay. So let's go to pile number 2. Those of you that chose this beautiful, it's a dark green, light blue moss agate. So right there, we've got the heart and the throat chakra energy. So what is this Venus expansion of the heart gateway for pile number 2? Oh, wow. Okay, Maya. So for those of you that wanted to go from pile 1 to 2, now I know I got the 2 mixed up in the beginning. We have the goddess Maya, the great grandmother. She is the creatrix goddess in the Pleiadian star system. She's the oldest of the stars. She's called one of the ancient ones. And in this one, she is the ancient one, the ancient grandmother. She is the greatest, oldest teacher on the earth. She is the teacher that leads with self-knowledge. So pile number 2, this one absolutely is about wisdom. The gateway that you are walking through right now, and the journey you're on, is the journey of achieving greater wisdom and understanding for who you are and why you're here and where you're meant to go. So there is a little bit of pile 1 and 2, you are kind of following each other. There's a blending happening here. and Maya rules the root chakra. So for pile number 2, you need to work with your roots. Yeah, you may want to go back and listen to pile number 1 because we had some grounding messages there. Pile number 2, it's the root chakra that you're working with, and the color is ruby, and your totem is the eagle. The eagle is the medicine of spirit. It's the medicine of knowledge. Great wisdom and knowledge is wanting to find you right now. And I'm being guided through the great grandmother. She's saying to me, call on me. Call on Maya, the energy of the great grandmother, to guide you through anything that you are going through right now in your life. She's also a great energy of protection. She's telling me she's the great protectress, but she's not often talked about in that way, but she's an incredible ancient protector. She's one of the ancient ones, pile number 2. Wow. Whew, I'm letting that sit. She's saying really work with your grounding cords. So the root chakra, which sits at the bottom of your spine, and the color is ruby red, and also work with the earth star chakra beneath your feet. Work with the energy of Gaia and ask for not only the great ancient grandmother to help you, but also ask for Gaia to be helping you as well. And it's interesting how Maya and Gaia kind of go together. So you've got a lot of protection and guidance, pile number 2. Wow, you're on a mission, and your mission involves reaching a higher level as a teacher and a messenger and a guide on this earth. So this is the pile, I believe, for all of the therapists, the counselors. I'm getting life coaching, cosmic coaching, love coaching. You are, and you're the writers, the messengers in the world as well. You have very big messages to bring. And so as clarifiers, we have the Ace of Swords. Isn't that, oh wow, with the Knight of Swords. Wow. So this may be my pile of, you've got air energy in your chart. Whether it's Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, you've got air energy in your chart. And you are the wisdom keepers, pile number 2. You have great knowledge. It's time to go to the next level with it. The doorway is open. You are being beckoned through this threshold. Perhaps there is a higher teaching that you're going to get involved in. I'm getting, this is my pile for all of those that want to get into a master's program, PhD program. Maybe you're completing something in the educational realm, or you're completing your master's in Reiki or your master's in acupuncture. Whatever it is, knowledge is really important for you, pile number 2. And it's knowledge not just through books, but through experience, where you are also my travelers. You want to go places. You want to see new things and experience new things. And I'm getting also with the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Swords that you're in a place of very deep clarity here. Whereas pile number 1 wasn't actually, okay? They were still looking for clarity. So pile number 2, you know exactly where you need to go. With the Ace of Swords, you're going onto a new path. You're probably already on it. Yes, you're probably already on it or getting onto it very soon. And I love the Ace of Swords as well with the Knight, because you're cutting away anything that you do not need, and it's very easy for you to do that, okay? I love it. And then the third card we have here is the Queen of Cups. So water, you're my pile where there's a blend of air and water. So I think this must be me, because that's what I am. I'm a water-air blend with all that Pisces and Aquarius, and then Cancer too. So Queen of Cups, you are creating the throne of love. And you're very beautiful, compassionate beings. So pile number 2, I want to speak a little bit more about this. So as you're going in to this gateway of higher wisdom for yourself, where you're leading you're leading through deep self-knowledge, and you're gaining even deeper self-knowledge about who you really are. So pile number 2, you're on an identity journey right now where you're gaining greater clarity on who you are. And that's as a cosmic, multidimensional being. And you're realizing that you're a messenger and that you've got to speak your truth. You cannot hold back. Remember, it's interesting. I remember in the beginning, I said the moss agate was the heart chakra and the throat. And of course, the ancient grandmother is the root. So these 3 chakras are the ones you need to be working on. And of course, the throat chakra is the air energy, and the heart is the water. The Queen of Cups has infinite love to give. And pile number 2, what you've been learning, though, or the path you've been on, is where that beautiful boundary or balance is between being a giver and a receiver, and cutting away all bullshit. They kept telling me that word, even though I don't like to use it, but your guides are just saying, cut away the extraneous, the things that are not meant to be with you, that are taking you away from always filling your own cup. So here's the guidance, pile number 2. The things that are really meant for you, whether they're situations, opportunities in business or love, if it's really meant for you, it's going to feed you in some way. It's going to nurture you. And it doesn't just mean nurturing your bank account. It means nurturing your energy, nurturing your passions, nurturing your creativity, and nurturing your heart. That is something that's meant for you. If you are involved in any kind of situation, whether it be work or family, or any kind of relationship, if it's taking from your cup and not giving anything back, then it's not meant for you. And that's what you need to cut out of your life. Something that doesn't give back to you in any shape or form, you can't have in your life. And I want to explain this a little bit deeper, because when we're in service, we often go out and give to people that don't have the means to give to themselves. Yet, those people, when it's the right person you're giving to, even if they don't have hardly anything to give to themselves, they'll give you something. They'll give you a thank you. They'll give you a hug. They'll be so grateful for you helping them. That gratitude will fill your cup, okay? Someone who's not going to fill your cup is when you're being in service to help someone who all they do is then keep complaining, and there's no gratitude, there's nothing coming back to you. Then you're not in service there, okay? So I really wanted to reiterate something about being in that place of service in the world. Wow, okay, there is a very strong message with this coming in right now, okay, for those of you that are really catching that. Beautiful. So those were the messages and the clarifiers. Let's look at what is it you've been going through to reach this doorway or this gateway into deeper self-knowledge and higher wisdom as the teacher and the messenger. Oh, isn't that funny? You're staying grounded. What did I say? You've got to be grounded. If you're not grounded, you're not able to fully nurture your cup, because if you're ungrounded, when we're ungrounded a lot, we go into the lower mind, where we go then into anxiety. And anxiety is not grounded. Anxiety is energy going upward. It's not going downward. So staying grounded, being the generator of your life. You are in charge of your life, pile number 2. No other person is in charge of your story. So pile number 2, I have something really important to tell you. You are the storyteller here. You have the book. Your book is yours, belongs to you. There's no other author in your book but yourself. You are the generator here. The energy is to stay grounded. You're becoming one with self. Number 88, we've got 44, we've got 88. So you might be seeing a lot of 444s, a lot of 888s. You are blossoming. You are truly becoming one with yourself. And that is exactly what self-knowledge is. We become one within. When we become one within, we alchemize our sacred feminine and sacred masculine. And from that place of alchemy, we are now ready to call in the divine counterpart. Because the divine counterpart can only be that situation or person that is synergistically connected to us. The energy is synergy. And I'm going to invite you to listen to my reel. I'm going to put something up. I'm going to try to put it up on the reel or the story. So look at both to see where I put it, because for you, pile number 2, it's going to be an important message. And then the last guidance here is remembering your identity. So this is what you're doing. Pile 2, I love this. You're remembering who you are. You might want to seek an Akashic Records person, someone who can read your Akashic Records. You may want to go through a past life regression. You are bringing together all of the gifts and the experiences that you need in this lifetime from every other lifetime you've been in, across all time, space, and dimensions. And the last answer here is you can do it. You can do it. You've got this. And we've got 222. So pile number 2, we've got the energy of 222, 444, and 888. And I want to complete with the tool. So from the whispers of love, what is it that is going to bring you through this gateway where all that you want and desire is going to come in? Miracles and blessings. I don't think you have to worry about anything, pile number 2. Okay, there's miracles and blessings coming to you. The message here, though, is to recognize that everything has its gift. Everything has its gift. And the past, anything from the past, if you can look at your past and find the blessing in disguise with everything, then you have arrived. So that's ultimately your guidance, is that everything has a gift. Look for the gift, and miracles and blessings are coming into your life. All you have to do is reach your hand out to receive. So the Queen of Cups, the giver, needs to be the receiver. I love it. Alrighty, sending you all so much love. If you like the way I channel and my messages, subscribe to me, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and thank you so very much for being here. So let's move on to pile number 3. Those that chose the Amethyst heart. So we know already that the Amethyst heart is associated with the third eye and the crown. So we've got energy with those chakras very present. This candle was ready to, there we go, it's ready to burn out. So let's see pile number 3. What beautiful Venus gateway of expansion and love are you moving through? Wow. It's interesting, I blew the candle out. The finale. Wow, okay. The goddess or the Pleiadian sister is Alcyone. Her message is the finale. She is the empress of the night. And she rules the sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra is orange. It's the chakra of creativity, balance, harmony, and fertility. The message is, after the storm, I emerge a shiny new star. So pile number 3, you're my pile that's been going through a long, dark night of the soul. You've been doing a lot of shadow work. Perhaps you've been single or at least spending a lot of time by yourself. You've been in retreat mode. You've been really working on your inner world. But the Empress of the Night is also telling me that you've gone through a lot of challenges, blockages, interferences, delays is what I'm getting. That one of the things you've been working with is shame and self-doubt. That's what I'm being told. You're ready though. Everything that's happened in your life, pile number 3, has not happened to you. It's happened for you. The shadow work you've been called on to do, the dark nights you've been going through, the storm after storm that's come through your life has been to make you the most beautiful, shiny star in the night sky. You are the diamond in the sand. And it's interesting, you may want to go and look at pile number 1, because pile number 1 was the diamond star. And so today it seems that all these piles, there's a bit of blending between the 3 of them, with differences, of course. The Empress of the Night is saying that after the night is the dawn. You know, it is darkest before the dawn. And that's the message I'm getting here. She's saying you are coming out of this time that you've been in, and it could have been a time of profound healing. I'm getting, for many of you watching, you've been on a very long journey of healing your heart, perhaps healing your mind, healing your finances, healing family stuff, or healing your physical body, and maybe even a mixture of these. And what's so beautiful about the Empress of the Night is she's saying you're complete now. You're coming out and you're rebirthing yourself like the phoenix rising from the ashes. And what you are rebirthing yourself into is the most beautiful star. Believe, I'm getting the word believe in yourself. Hold no shame. Everything that happened in your life was a lesson. There's no need to be ashamed of anything or to hold guilt, okay? Believe in yourself. That's the word I'm getting so strongly here, pile number 3. So let's look at the clarifiers. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Yes, you're going to be rewarded. It's the Eight of Pentacles is a card of reward. Something is coming into absolute harmony in your financial world. Perhaps it's in your job world. But the Eight of Pentacles can just be a symbol that all you've worked so hard at is reaching fruition and culmination. You're going to be recognized. You're going to be honored. Maybe you're going to be promoted. Perhaps you're going to get a big financial windfall or a great job, you know, your dream job, whatever it is. But there's a recognition here to honor your journey. Do not discount your journey, no matter how long it has been. It has got you to where you are today. And the Eight of Pentacles is the pinnacle, where you're standing at the top of this. You know, we go from the 8 to the 9 to the 10, the happily ever after. You are going to get exactly what you want, pile number 3, okay? So I'm here to just celebrate your journey. You're not quite there yet, though, okay? But you're, oh my gosh, you're really close. You've got the King of Swords. Yeah, you are. You have this journey you've been on, pile 3, has brought you to a place of such deep discernment and wisdom and understanding. You now know exactly where your boundaries lie. So for pile 3, I'm almost feeling like part of your dark night or the storms had to do with you standing up for yourself. You know, not standing behind others, showing the world who you authentically are, taking all of the masks off and being able to fully stand in your power. The King of Swords is carrying the sword of light, the shield of power, and the eagle. And it's so fascinating to me because in every pile, the medicine of the eagle was present. So eagle is about a spiritual pathway. So no matter which pile you chose, we are all now on a spiritual pathway. That the spiritual pathway is the true gateway into the expansion of the heart. And that is the ultimate message here for all of us today. But with the King of Swords, you have great discernment now, pile number 3. You know where your boundaries lie. You know when to say no, when to say yes, when to say, hey, I'm going to go and think about it. You're not going to give your energy away anymore. It belongs to you now. You've learned that lesson. I love that. And you're in a place of sovereignty here. The King of Swords in this specific deck really does remind me of the Emperor, and it has the energy of Archangel Michael. So you, pile number 3, you're in a place of personal sovereignty, or you're soon going to reach that. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles. So you're working with equal giving and receiving. I like it. So this could be about your work, your mission. And between the 8 and the 6, it's that equal give and take. That's the energy of true reciprocity and true teamwork. So pile number 3, I really feel like this could be about your job, your career, your abundance, and you wanting to be as abundant as possible in all areas of your life, but specifically, you know, in terms of home, in terms of family, in terms of career. So for you, I really feel like the energy is around abundance and career more than anything else. All right. And then let's now look at what the love messages are. So what is it? Wow. Okay. Wow. Where is it you're going now? Into true love. Yeah. It's 11:11. It's the pathway to true love. So pile number 3, this is a very specific message. It was not there in the other 2 piles. So perhaps this is meant to be your pile and your pile only. Your way, your pathway to true love has to do with following your career path, with becoming as abundant as you can with your life and what you want to create, putting yourself first, and then the true love comes in. It's not about making a relationship the priority in your life. It's about making yourself and your pathway, your mission in this world, your priority, pile number 3. And that fully activates the pathway to true love. When you come into that personal sovereignty and you're a leader of your own destiny, then true love will naturally magnetize itself to you. However, pile number 3, you are still working through something, and that means you're still releasing the past. You're releasing any relationships in your life that still carry a karmic charge. You know they're karmic. You know there's lessons that have been learned. And of course, for you, we've got all the energy of 111, 1111, a lot of ones energy here. Releasing the past. Any relationship that you know has karma is now not going to go with you into your future, because you're the Empress of the Night. You're becoming a shiny new star. You're the Phoenix, honey. Absolutely. The Phoenix doesn't rise with another Phoenix. It rises in its own merit. It rises in its own light. So release the past. Honor the past, though. Wow, I'm getting some throat chakra stuff now. Wow, pile number 3, you're going through a huge spiritual awakening. It's time to be shifted. Either shift on your own or allow your guides and the cosmos to shift you. So we've got that 222 energy. Shift or be shifted. There's no going back, pile number 3. That's the other one. The message of the finale means you can't go back to the past in any way, shape, or form. It's over. All the lessons you've learned, Bring them in, bless each and every one of them, because everything has served you on your way, right? But you're going through a giant spiritual awakening right now. And in that, you're going home. And your home is the pathway to true love. And your home is the heart. It's nowhere else. Your home is the heart. And when you go home, pile number 3, you're coming into a sacred union within yourself, which then opens the doorway to the sacred union with others. So let me complete this with the whispers of love, what is the last gift or message that you can carry with you here? Express love through gifts. So your way of expressing love, one of your ways, could be through gift giving, okay? I love it, but it's so funny because in this card, there's 2 beautiful mermaids, a merman and a merwoman, almost looks like it. And it's like an oyster in the pearl, a pearl in the oyster. Gift giving is very important for you, pile number 3. And the gift could be something literal, but it could be a gift of a compliment, could be a gift of emotions. What I'm getting from this message is it's about being open to just completely giving of yourself and also completely open to receiving. It's about full transparency through the heart. Even giving a small token expresses love to someone. And the beauty of this is the pearl and the oyster. So pile number 3, you're being given something beautiful here. All this journey you've been on is you are the pearl. You've created the pearl. And you know, the pearl in the oyster takes a very long time to be created. But it's a beautiful thing. Think about that oyster, it's pretty ugly on the outside. It's this ugly looking shell that you would never know, and when you opened it, has inside of it a beautiful, shiny, white pearl. And you are the shiny pearl, and you are the shiny star. Oh, beautiful pile number 3s. This is all about radical self-love. I mean, radical self-love and radical self-belief, where you really believe in yourself without question, and the love you hold for yourself is beyond words. And it's from that place that the sharing and the mutual giving and receiving with others is going to be at a whole nother level. And I love it. It's going to be it's going to be fully transparent. But there's a blessing coming to you, and you're not going to see it, because that pearl in the oyster also means there's something coming to you. You cannot see it yet. Please believe in it though. All right, pile number 3, I love you all. If these messages resonated for you, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel, and I will be posting probably in about another 8 days to 10 days. I'll do a short June energies video. I won't be doing any pick a pile for that. It'll be just the energies of June. So do check that out. Follow me on Instagram, where I post a lot of reels and very short videos. So if you want to see more of me, I would dive down there, though I will be posting a lot more reels and stories on YouTube as well. Sending you all so much